everyone, my name is Janine Moresca, and I am going to report about the biological and psychological development of the learner. So, let's start. Good morning, class. How are you today? Everybody stand up and let us pray. So, for our attendance, Miss Secretary, can check the attendance? Do you have an assignment? Please pass your assignments. Who can still recall our topic yesterday? Okay, class, at this point, let's have a very short game. This game is called Guess the Picture. I'm going to show you a different kind of pictures, then all you have to do is to guess and tell me what it is. So, here's the first picture, and then the second one, and then the third picture, and here's the last picture. At the end of the lesson, you must be able to analyze the biological and psychological development of the learner, know the biological and psychological development of the learner, and appreciate the biological and psychological development of the learner. At this point, we're going to have a group activity. Now, I'm going to divide you into two groups, and each group will have their topic that they're going to discuss. This activity was conducted for me to know what knowledge you have about the biological and psychological development of the learner. So for the first group, here's the picture you're going to discuss. And for the second group, here's the picture you're going to discuss. In the activity that we have done, what do you think is our topic for today? So class, our topic for today is about the biological and psychological development of the learner.
The learner is the primordial concern in educative process. The biological equipment of the learner is the basis of teaching and learning. The child's hereditary traits are the capital with which education must work. It is necessary to study his capacities and the rest of his personality traits so that the teacher can think of ways and means of enhancing his ability to assimilate learning. Here are the 10 biological and physiological stages of the development of the mind, which mainly based upon the chronological age. First, prenatal period. Prenatal period, conception to birth. This period is characterized by the formation of all the parts of the human body, such as the internal organs, skeletal bones, flesh, and etc. The child during this period is influenced by the hereditary characteristics of the parent. And number 2, period of infancy or babyhood. Period of infancy or babyhood, birth to 2 years. At this stage, the baby learns to control his muscles. This is predominantly characterized by the beginning of the basic and physiological behaviors patterns such as rolling, crawling, sitting, standing, walking, talking, laughing, taking solid food, controlling and elimination of waste, learning sex differences relating emotionally with parents, kind and others, and the like. It is in this period when the child begins to know the rudiments of right and wrong. This is also considered as the oral stages when the child enjoys sucking his fingers and toes and usually puts into her mouth whatever thing he can take hold of. It is normal if you can see the child with tantrums because this is one way of getting the attention of the parents. And for number 3, early childhood. Early childhood 2 to 6 years. The development is characterized first by growth of control over the environment. It is in this period which is considered as preschool age because parents are already enrolling their child to kindergarten. It is in this stage the child is very inquisitive and fond of exploring things. He keeps on asking never-ending questions. The child starts to become sociable because he learns some social relationships with his peers. At the end of this period, the child can already talk clearly and with sense, follow simple directions, take a bath and dress by himself without the assistance of the elders. And number 4, late childhood. Late childhood 6 or 7 to 11 years. This is the period for elementary grades. The skills he learns at home and in school are put into practice. He learns the subject taught in the school such as reading, writing, arithmetic, language, and social or geographical studies. He continues to socialize with peers. He is aware of what is right and wrong. He begins to be attracted with the opposite sex. Number 5. Puberty. Puberty, 12 or 13 to 14 or 15 years. In this period, changes in physical and physiological aspects in both sexes take place very fast. This is a stage wherein the urge for sex starts. The growth of pubic hair for boys and girls start. Growth of breasts of girls can already be seen, and also the growth of hair in the arms and legs of boys begin. The girls can already experience their monthly menstrual cycle at this stage, and some even start earlier. There is also rapid growth in height and weight. This is the early high school period. Number 6. Early adolescence. Early adolescence period from puberty up to 17 years. In this period, there is rapid sex maturation. Some children who are not properly guided by the parents get married at this stage. There is a continuous change of voice, thinking, and feeling. The youth who are still continuing their studies, their ambitions, and aspirations in their lives. Number 7. Late adolescence. Late adolescence period from 18 to 21 years. The youth are now preparing for their future by attending their professional and vocational careers, and some are already seeking for a job. The process of development of intellectual and social skill continues. Number 8. Early adulthood. Early adulthood, 21 to 40 years. It is the stage where adults may pursue higher studies. This period is considered as the productive years of their lives. The adult in this stage may have already attained their ambitions and aspirations. New life adjustments start, such as courtship, marriage, parenthood, employment, recreations, productive hobby, religious affiliation, which may occur earlier, joining clubs, and years of achievement. Number 9. Middle age. Middle age, 40 to 65 years. This is the period of late adulthood. This is the stage where the person has already attained the peak of his aspirations in his life by having a family and home of his own, lucrative employment, and successful business ventures, achievements, or even political affiliations. This is the period when the person prepares his retirement, although he hates to notice his physical and physiological deterioration. Number 10. Old age. Old age starts at age 65. This is the stage where a person feels some elements that are characterized by old age, such as arthritis, forgetfulness, deafness, failing eyesight, baldness, and senility, and etc. Painful adjustments should be anticipated so that whatever unavoidable circumstances happen, like death of spouse, loneliness brought by marriage of his or her children, lack of financial resources, hardships in doing household chores, and poor harmonious relationships with neighbors and some family members.
Back to your respective group, choose one of those biological and psychological development which are belong right now. Then create this poster which shows how it helps you to understand about your self-development. Choose one or two representatives in your group who will present your activity and explain it. I have here the things that you are needed. So class, for your assignment, conduct a research about the factors influencing development and find what are the two causes of development.